Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Laiya. It is very nice to meet you. And today I'm gonna be giving you guys a girl talk, essentially just a bunch of different topics that I just wanted to talk about, and I'm putting it into a video. And I've done one of these before, girl talks, just kind of just talking to y'all about the things that I just want to talk about and the topics and the things that rang on my mind, or just things that, you feel me? I already explained it. Here I go, over explaining shit. And if you see anything, I have a smoke machine going around, so if you see anything, that's what it is. You know, don't be feared. Don't be thinking nothing else. It's literally a smoke machine. So yeah, YouTube, not too much. The first topic I want to talk about is like non-traditional YouTube style. I feel like I have a non-traditional YouTube style. The way I don't have an intro, I don't press you guys about subscribing, liking, commenting down below. I mean, I upload, but I don't really like try to have these eye-catching thumbnails. I just be trying to make the thumbnail look somewhat good. I feel like my YouTube channel is just non-traditional. Like, it's just not what everybody else is doing. And I don't have a problem with it personally. Like, well, I don't have the biggest problem with it. Sometimes there are times where I'm like, dang, maybe I should make an intro. Maybe I should try to find a name that I can call my subscribers. Maybe I should, mention liking, commenting, and subscribing for people, but that's just not me. Like, in a way, it's begging, and it literally is begging for people's attention, for people's time, for people to stick around and all these things. And I just don't believe in that as a person. I don't believe in begging anybody to do something that they might not want to do, or even trying to convince somebody to do something that they didn't want to do at first and now they want to. Like, I don't really sway to that. And I think it's because, like, me personally, I just don't sway to that. Like, if I know within myself that there's something that I either do want to do or don't want to do, nobody can sway my mind from what I actually do want to do or from what I actually don't want to do. So I guess, like, that is kind of the reason why I don't push it, because I know that there are other people out there who are just like me. I mean, I completely understand why YouTube channels do this and why they are consistently promoting liking, commenting, subscribing, and all these pop-ups here and there. And it's just a lot for me, personally. Like, I just don't want to flood my videos with that kind of stuff. Like, I want you to enjoy the content rather than actually trying to get you guys to stay and subscribe, because you guys will subscribe when you fuck with the content. Like, I don't have to do too much promotion because the promotion is there in the product. Like, y'all are loving the product, so you're gonna stay regardless. But yeah, like I said, it can be a little bit difficult because I see people, like, it's a successful thing. It's a successful model. I feel like I'm bright. It's a successful model to promote yourself and that kind of, like, consistently, and tell people to like, comment, subscribe, and to have these specific intros and have certain music, and to edit this specific way, and to have your thumbnail set up this specific way with these specific words and all these. Personally, it's just not, like I said, it's just not what I subscribe to. It's just not what I want to do with my channel. When I said I wanted to start YouTube, I wanted to make this the most chill, safe place to be for me and anybody who wants to stick around. Like, I wanted my channel to, like, literally, it's in my about, like, it's a safe place for me to document the lessons that I've learned in my life, and so that we can all learn together. And I always tell you guys, I encourage you guys to comment down below any comments that you guys might have, like, and because I really want to interact with y'all. Like, I always wanted to have a community of people that we were drudge-free, like, we all care about each other, we're all here to see each other grow. I've always wanted to have that kind of community around me, and I do have that with my friends, but I wanted to have a larger community, and also kind of just not like I wanted to be an influencer, but I wanted to put something out there that I don't see. I wanted to be what I don't see, which is somebody who's actually genuinely into YouTube, not for the clout, not for the just the fact to say that you're a YouTuber. I mean, it would be nice to have 100,000 subscribers and stuff like that, but with that 100,000 subscribers, I want it to be 100,000 people who feel better when they watch my videos, who feel like, okay, I just need a break. I need to hear somebody, like, I need to talk to somebody. If you want to come in the comments and have a conversation, and even if it's not wanting to talk to me, people building friendships around the fact that they resonate with what I say, and people genuinely finding themselves through me, like, oh, okay, I relate, I see somebody else is doing this, like, hearing something that I say, and they're like, oh, I thought I was the only one. Because this happened to me so many times, and so many people on YouTube specifically have been my saving graces in terms of just making me feel more comfortable within myself because I see somebody else doing it and I know it's a true thing. Like, it's hard to do stuff when you don't see anybody else doing it because you kind of feel like you're crazy, you kind of feel alone. But when you see somebody else doing something, it gives you that motivation to do what you actually want to do. I completely understand. So I just wanted to be that for anybody who needs it. I'm not even really targeting a specific age group. I'm targeting people in general. I'm not targeting a specific gender. I'm targeting people in general. I want this to be a safe place for everybody, young and old, which is why I have to cut certain things out of my channel, which is why I have this smoke machine. I do want my channel to be friendly, and just overall like respectable to everybody who decides to come on here. Like, at first, I don't know if you guys are noticing like a transition in my channel, which is another thing too that I want to talk about, like transitional phases. But I said it in another video, like I don't want to feel like certain people should be watching my videos and certain people shouldn't, because in the beginning of my YouTube journey, I'm not gonna lie, I was watching a lot of weedtubers and they kind of inspired me to go ahead and start my YouTube channel. I was kind of mixing. It doesn't matter. They inspired me to start my YouTube channel, the weedtubers. And I was like, okay, like, there's something I like to do. I like to smoke. And I always wanted a YouTube channel, so why not make a weedtuber channel? And I seen people getting, because at one point, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, one of my goals was to get for free. It's not really something that I'm like pressing for now, but in the beginning when I did start my channel, yeah, that was something that I was like, okay, that could be a benefit that I get. I didn't want to receive stuff for free. I was just in it for the benefit of me, to be honest. Even though I did want to share my life and stuff like that, I just knew certain things I was kind of working towards with this channel, which is why I was like openly smoking on here and stuff like that. And it's kind of funny how it's like it's only been a year and some months, and my perspective of it has completely changed. And that's the beauty about life. Like, I'm not gonna call myself dumb, like talk bad on myself just because I had these past thoughts, because I mean, at the end of the day, it was still me. Like, it was still something that I genuinely wanted to do. So I can't judge myself for what I did in the past, but I can commend myself for changing my perspective and moving off that, because it is what I need to do. I just can't be smoking on camera. It's just what it is. Yeah, turning into transitional phases though, I feel as though I'm really going through a transitional phase right now. Like, I feel like I've been going through this transitional phase since October, kind of after my birthday. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, it's been hitting me. Like, certain things just don't serve me anymore. And I used to hear that a lot, like, get away from the people who don't serve you, the things that don't serve you, the jobs that don't serve you. I didn't really know what that meant, but God showed me what it means. Like, when something doesn't serve you anymore, you don't get the same pleasure that you used to get from it. So like, me personally, I don't get the same pleasure from going to the gym high like I used to. I don't get the same pleasure from sitting down just watching YouTube videos all day. I don't get the same pleasure from, in general, just being high as often as I used to. And also, I don't get the same pleasure from certain people. Like, certain things and even certain jobs. Like, I had to leave certain jobs because I wasn't getting the same pleasure, or it wasn't serving me anymore. Like, things that used to bring me joy and they used to bring me peace of mind stopped. Like, it started being actually really difficult to be in these situations and in these places where it just wasn't doing it for me no more. For instance, my cake decorating job. I quit my cake decorating job a couple weeks ago because I just couldn't do it anymore. Like, and like, low key though, sometimes I be having these thoughts like, did I quit too soon? Like, I'm in pursuance of another career, yes, like, and I'm training in that career. And yes, I could have stayed within the job, like forced it through, whatever, until I got my new opportunity. But there were a plethora of reasons why I felt as though I had to get out of that job first. Like, I just felt like I had to get away from, not necessarily the people, but the mindsets that the people had in that job. And also the job itself, like, it just wasn't serving me anymore. I took that job up just because I was like, it was like a for now job. Anyways, I didn't expect to be there super long anywho. So it served its purpose, yes, I believe. I mean, ultimately, I think it served its purpose. It gave me some time to figure out what I wanted to do, and I was able to accomplish something while I was at that job, which ultimately pushed me to quit, because I was like, no, I just need to quit, like, and I did. And I don't regret it. I felt it was a good decision that I need to make. Like I said, like, I was definitely inclined, and I cried about it, and after I cry about it, it's done deal. I'm not gonna lie to you, like, after I have, because that crying is me releasing, and I've noticed that about myself. Like, when I cry, I'm releasing the negativity that I had in me. Like, it's just a way that I release. After that, I was okay. Like, I was like, all right, well, this is what I'm doing, and it is what it is, and bada boom, bada bing. You know, when you're sitting on a decision that you really just don't know, like, you know you need to do it, but you don't know when you should do it or if you're ready for it or this and that. Like, you're not going to be able to get past it until you get it done. And that's what God kept pushing me and showing me. Like, I kept going to work. I kept being upset. I kept feeling uneasy at the job. Like, everything was just irritating. And even the times where, like, I like the people. Like, I'm not gonna say like the people were messing me up. I like the coworkers that I had because they were genuinely good people. But the mindsets that they had, some of these people have been there for 25 plus years, 20 plus years. Like, I don't want to do this long. And I knew, and I also, like, I think I explained this to you guys, but I also seen the repetition of, like, the scheduling. For instance, like, this is kind of what scared me and what pushed me out of the job. Damn, because it really did scare me. I'm really sitting here like, wow, like, it scared me to see that schedule continuously rolling in. Like, there was nothing that was going to stop that schedule from rolling in. You know, like, you go to school and you know you're going to end school. Like, you know you're going to get out. You know there's an end date. Like, you know for sure, like, you're not going to be in school for the rest of your life. This is something that you're in here just for a couple of years, and then you get out, and you know this. But when you get a job, there's no end date unless you get on a contract or something. But when you get a job, like a retail job or something, like, just something that you just say, okay, yeah, like, this is just what I'm going to do for now. For now is determined by you. Nothing is, the end of school is determined by the school. But you determine when the end of whatever you're going through is what it is. So when I seen that schedule was just going to keep rolling in, like, every week, they give your schedule out 3 weeks in advance, and every time the week ends, you get your schedule for the next week, and then the next week, and then the next week, and then the next week. And there's no stop. Like, it's going to continue to generate as long as you're employed there. It's going to continue to generate and continue to generate and continue to generate. And there was, you get what I'm saying? Like, there was no stopping it unless you get out of the job. And so I was like, no, like, after some time, it just started hitting me like, no, this cannot be. My train doesn't end here. Like, no, like, I can't be in this cycle. I need to continue to push forward. My train can't stop right here. So that's when I really started taking it serious and started getting out of it and stuff. And, you know, I do thank God for that opportunity every day, because I learned a lot from it and I was able to gain a lot from it, of course. And it was a really great position too, like, the pay at least, and, like, the job that I was doing at least wasn't too hectic. Like, for the pay at least, what the pay was giving me was very well for the job that I was doing. But I needed something else. It just wasn't serving me anymore. That kind of brings me to my next topic, which was be like Nike. You have to get it done or it won't get done. And that's kind of a lesson. And I want to say, like, that's one of the biggest lessons I learned in 2023. If you don't do it, it won't happen. You gotta tell yourself, you gotta set these boundaries, you gotta set these goals for yourself. You gotta do it. Nobody's gonna come to you. God is not gonna give you a hand and be like, okay, this is what you need to do for me, and I will give you success. No, that's not how God works. God gives to those who give. God moves for those who move. If you're not moving, it's not gonna move. Like, a lot of us want to pray and ask God to do these things and stuff, and I understand, like, helping you out of situations. God can only help, like I said, God can only help what you're trying to do. You can't pray to get a job. Say, like, if I'm working as a plumber and I say, oh, I really want to be a pilot. God, please bless me to be a pilot. And you're continuing your plumbing days. You haven't even looked at a pilot book. You haven't even looked at any school, any type of education getting into pilots. You haven't even been to the airport to even see what a plane looks like. How can God bless you with the abilities to be a pilot, with the opportunities to be a pilot, and you're not even trying to put yourself in those opportunities? You got to do it for yourself first. So be like Nike. Just do it. Get out there, whatever you're trying to do, just do it, like, literally. And I feel as though I've kind of been living off of this, and I've kind of been going back into my shell as to being nervous and scared as to what could be. And that's another funny thing about it. Like, the fear of what you do is always worse and bigger than actually doing it or, like, actually failing. The fear of failure is way worse than actual failure. You have to be the one that moves. And I'm not saying you have to do everything yourself, but you have to be the one to set this stuff in motion. Like, that's kind of just what it is. Now, along the way, as you are getting more comfortable with setting stuff in motion, you will come across people who set stuff in motion for you. I mean, it seems as though it's going to be, once you figure out how to establish that for yourself, then you will be introduced to people who can do that for you. And it's crazy. Because I don't think it's crazy. I don't think it's crazy that you actually see the value of things after you actually acquire certain lessons. because you wouldn't understand if you don't understand. Like, you can't understand multiplication without understanding addition. It's kind of like that. Like, you have to have prerequisite skills in order to get the big things. So if you're not willing to obtain the skills and to actually really hone in on the skills, how can you obtain the bigger things? You're not even. If somebody was to slap if the plumber trying to become a pilot, if somebody was to slap a plane into his hand, he would not know what to do. If God gave him that gift, if God really gave you what you needed in the moment, if the universe blessed you with what you needed in the moment, without you going through these lessons and these hardships of learning what you need to learn, you would be so fucking lost. Like, you would be maybe thankful, but you would be looking like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, I know this is what I asked for, God, but I don't know what to do with this plane. I don't know how to fly these people to where they need to go. You know, what are these buttons? You know what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't know, but you have to go through those lessons. You have to go through those trials and tribulations of learning yourself and what you're trying to accomplish, and learning about God as well, learning about the universe, learning about how you receive these blessings, how you receive these gifts, being thankful. My mama, thank you, God, for my mama and my dad and my family, raising us to be thankful people. I am so thankful that they raised us to be thankful. Another piece of the transitional phase is that I kind of wanted to give it a subcategory for, while there are certain things that don't serve you anymore, as I said, there are certain people that don't serve you anymore, watch the people that you hang around. A lot of people say this, and it low-key might have you looking at your friends like, what the fuck, like just being extra eye-opening and stuff. But this is only for the people who know that they're around people that they don't need to be around. There are a lot of people who are around people that they need to be around and start to second guess because they hear, oh my goodness, watch the friends. Like, oh, well, who do I need to watch? If you know you're around good people, because 9 times out of 10, you're gonna know if you're around a bad person. It's just about you saying, oh, well, I'm just gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm just going to give them the benefit of the doubt that they're not going to do it to me or whatever, even though you've seen them dog out their other friends. You're just going to say they're not going to do it to me. Watch the people that you're around. I'm not saying that people are trying to snake you and stuff like that, but certain people carry certain energy. I'm not saying this to say that, like, you have to be rude and you can't be cool with nobody who doesn't match the same energy that you have. Like, I think be cool with everybody, because, I mean, when I say cool, like, don't have no negative energy towards nobody. It's not necessary. There's no point. So that's what I mean when I say be cool to everybody, because, you know what I'm saying, just spread positivity. But watch the certain energies that people carry around them. Be aware of certain things that happen when you're around certain people. I know a couple of people that I know we're cool. Like, I know I'll speak. I know I'll laugh with them on social media or something. I might invite them, here and there, stuff like. But I know certain people that I wouldn't hang out with. Like, I would be cool with you if I see you in public, hey, how you doing? That's cool. But I wouldn't want to hang out with you because maybe we hung out before and certain things happened that I did not really enjoy. And I never had that happen until I was around you. You know what I'm saying? Or just certain things that you see how they're living their life. Like, certain people just can't live the same life. I think you can be cool with everybody. At the end of the day, we're all people and we should all be cool with each other. There's no need to pass negativity. But everybody don't have to be your friend. You don't have to be hanging out with everybody. You don't have to give your time to everybody. That's okay. That's okay. Just watch who you're giving your time to. That's all. Because you might be in certain situations because of those certain people, like I said. Or like you might be going through certain things because of those certain people. The energy that they bring around, the type of people that they bring around because of that certain energy, the certain situations that you get put in because of their certain energy, because of their approaches to certain things. Watch for that. The last thing I kind of want to chit-chat on is, I don't really get, and this is just a genuine question for anybody who does, because I don't really understand. Why do y'all value friendships over relationships? This is a genuine question. I just want to share my perspective as to why I see them as the same thing. I see them as the same thing because any type of connection that you have with somebody is considered a relationship. It's some type of relationship, whether it's intimate, whether it's platonic, whether it's beneficial, whether it's business. Any type of connection that you have with somebody is a relationship. When we rank certain relationships, like I don't get it. Like a lot of people will what's the word? Like, I don't even want to say, I guess, like, value the friend title over the boyfriend girlfriend title, in terms of like not valuing like, oh, I care about my friends more. It's just more in terms of like, if my friend does me dirty, she's done, he's done. But if my girl does me dirty, it's okay. Or my boyfriend does me dirty, it's okay. I don't get it. Like, how are y'all ranking this? I don't know if it's because, like, y'all understand relationships go through trials and tribulations. I'm trying to reason with y'all. Like, I'm trying to really find the logic in that. Because if anybody does me dirty, you're done. I'm saying, like, it doesn't matter the type of relationship that we have. We have a relationship, so I value it. I value all the relationships in my life because that's really what we got at the end of the day. Fuck the money, fuck the clothes, fuck whatever materialistic things at the end of the day, fuck the job and this and that, blah, blah, blah. All we have is our relationships at the end of the day. The people that you know, the people that you can rely on, the people that you can call your friends, your actual family, the people who are there for you, who support you, who actually want you to grow. These are the things that are important to me, relationships. That's why I don't have too many friends. I know a couple people, I'm cool with a couple people, but I don't consider everybody a friend. Everybody's not a friend. I'm sorry. It just is what it is. To me, it has to be tested. It has to be tested because in a lot of cases, you'll think somebody's your friend. You think somebody's there for you, and it's never been tested. I'm not saying you got to put them to the test. You got to put them in a situation where, oh, are you going to choose me or not? No. God's going to put you in a situation where where is this person my friend for real? When you start saying, oh, yeah, this is my friend, God's going to show you if this is your friend or not. So I'm not into that testing people shit. I'm not into that testing your boyfriend either, the relationship shit. Like, don't do the test. Don't do the temperature checks and the, oh, well, let me just see how loyal he is. Why? It bites people in the ass every time, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, y'all will not see me doing no relationship pranks. Y'all not see me doing no pranks, honestly. Well, I don't know, cause I feel like there's certain like gag pranks, but not like no actual full blown like cheating pranks are out the fucking window. Me and my boyfriend been talking about it. Cheating pranks is out the fucking window. I value all my relationships, so if I have anybody around me who does anything that's ill-willed towards me, anything that's trying to put me down, anything that's not something that I would do to them just because I know I value this relationship. And if you don't value the relationship, what do we have a relationship for? You feel me? Like, if you don't care about me how I care about you, what do we have a relationship for? I just don't really understand, though, like, how you can say, oh, if my friend doesn't come to my birthday party, she's done. But if my man don't, we'll talk it out. What? Talk it out with your friend. Like, that's kind of where I'm going with this. Like, I don't get how y'all are dropping these friends for these little things. Like, at the end of the day, yes, your friend is your friend, but your friend is a person just like your boyfriend is too. Your friend got a life just like your boyfriend does too, just like your girlfriend does too. So if your friend is not able to do all these things that you want them to do, at the end of the day, you're not dating your friend. You're dating your significant other, whatever. I feel as though, like, I'm one kind of confused as why it's not the other way around. Like, when you're in an intimate relationship with somebody, this is supposed to be your person. And if you're looking at your friend as your person, then I think that's kind of might be where the disconnect is. 'Cause it's very interesting. Like, your friend is your person. My friends are good people to me. Like, they are people that I will go to about certain things just because I know my boyfriend will have a certain reaction that it's not going to give me the same effect as if I go to my friend. I don't know. Like, is this something that we were kind of raised with? Somebody genuinely answer the question. Can you see the confusion on my face? I don't know. Like, I kind of just want to know, like, why? Because, like I said, I value all the relationships that I have equally. I don't know. I'm not going to say that there are certain people that I would put over others. There is a rank. I am a person. But I still value the relationships nonetheless. Like, there's still value there. I don't know. I still feel like at the end of the day, it's just backwards to me how it's not you valuing the relationship more. This is the person you lay your head down with at night. Like, this is the person you letting into your body. You're letting them see your body. The only thing you own for real in this world. You're letting them invade your space. And you giving them more passes than your friend. I'm done trying to figure it out. Anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments down below. I love you guys actually very much. Today I hit 150 subscribers and I am so thankful to the 150 of you guys who decided to stay. If you watched this entire video, kudos to you. Honestly, I really do appreciate you if you do watch this entire video because you vibing, you fucking with me, and I appreciate that. And I fuck with you for that, honestly, just naturally, just because of that. So let me know in the comments down below. Once again, I love you guys so much. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye, guys.